Welcome to sports, everybody. Forrest Tucker with you. The Cincinnati Bengals are one of 3 0-3 teams in the NFL right now, including the Titans and the Jaguars. Cincy is winless after that shootout in the jungle on Monday Night Football, where rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels torched the Bengals defense as well as the Washington offense as they gave up almost 40 points at home. Defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo must have a huge headache today after DC went 5 for 9 on third down and a perfect 3 of 3 on fourth down. Quarterback Joe Burrow and co did their best to keep up, but the defense has to get stops for the offense to win. These Bengals have to step up on that side of the ball if they're going to get some numbers up in that other column. Head coach Zac-Taylor says that while no one expected to be 0-3, they have to own it and take accountability.
You know, it's a good offense. We got to get stops, and we never really put them in a third and long situation until that last one. That was really the first time that we put them behind the chains. And so when they can dictate the tempo, which they did, they were on the ball, they dictated the tempo. They kept themselves in really manageable situations. I thought the quarterback played great, 2 incompletions. Made a lot of plays with his feet, so it was a difficult challenge, and obviously it wasn't enough from us today.
Now, since the 1976 teams have went to the playoffs after an 0-3 start to the season, the last time that happened was in 2018 with the Houston Texans, on your screen right now, won 9 in a row starting in Week 4. Houston eventually bowed out in the wild card round versus the Colts, so that had me wondering, could the Bengals do the exact same thing? Well, let's take a look at both teams here, shall we? I'm going to pop up this graphic. And when you look at the offense, both have really great quarterback and wide receiver duos right there, as we have Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase right now in Cincinnati. Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins were Pro Bowl caliber players back in the day in Houston there. The defense, though, had J.J. Watt, Tyrann Mathieu, and Jadeveon Clowney, 3 guys who could easily make it into the Hall of Fame. I don't really think the Bengals defense this year has that caliber of players. Not saying they need that to win games, but it certainly helps when J.J. Watt is your defensive leader. Cincinnati also in a little bit more of a competitive division right now because of the fact that the AFC-North has traditionally been a little more tight than that division in the AFC South. And there's also, we have to consider this, though, one more wild card spot and one more game in the season. So realistically, that could play into the Bengals' favor. That's something that the Houston Texans in 2018 just did not have at their disposal. So more room for error, also more room for success here. The Bengals back on the gridiron away in Carolina, in Charlotte. At 1 o'clock game, really tight turn for them this week. That is on Sunday. All right, that's your look at sports. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Forrest Tucker.